Good morning. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles, coming to you live from Arlington, Washington. I'm going to try not to shout so loud. I reviewed some of my videos and stuff. I noticed how loud my voice is. But hey, Lucas opens packs. Nice for you to jump in here with me today. Appreciate that. Yep, I appreciate that. So nothing late and great with my push toward 333 subscribers. Looks like we got one back yesterday. Was down to 321. I'm back up to 322 now. So 11 subscribers away from my big announcement. Sally Lloyd Britton, how you doing there, Sally? Nice for you to jump in here with us. Sportsline, nice to see you jump in here too. Of course, this is my 5-minute preview prior to my live stream. Today is, of course, I got my shirt on, Hall of Fame Friday. This is my Hall of Fame Friday video series. We're going to be doing the 2002 in 2002. Today's video, unfortunately, I got alerted if you watched my stuff that I had a package delivered. I thought maybe for sure it was a family mail call package. It was family mail call. It was a package that I got in the mail, but it's my new webcam. So hopefully you can tell me, let me know if it's done a little bit better than the other one was. My little cheap Logitech I got here. This is the one I was using. I kind of upgraded and got a real nice one now. Hopefully this one works a lot better. We'll see how it works. I just got that one sitting up there still until I figure out what to do with it. Probably list it on eBay and see if I could sell it for a couple bucks. But hopefully the feed is a lot better now, not freezing up as much. I do see a little bit of sluggishness, but at least it's not freezing. We're not frozen in time here. So, but yeah, so I didn't have no family mail today. I do have another package coming in today. I don't know for sure which one this is, if it's something I ordered or if something somebody's sending me. But the other address that I get some of the family mail call items that come to, I usually check on Wednesdays and Sundays. Somebody that kind of knows who I am and what I'm about will kind of pick up on that. But yeah, today we're going to go over the 2010 inductees. It's going to be fairly short video, but get the word out there. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share my channel with your friends if you can. Maybe we can jump this up and get the 333 by tomorrow. We'll see. Of course, we have the big fan mail Fridays for John Jabs and Eric Jabs tonight. I'll probably try and jump on both their channels and do a super chat. I'll do a super chat, see if I can get a few more subscribers to hit that 333 mark, and then we can have our big announcement tomorrow. I've got everything pretty much good in the works. Between now and when I actually give out the prize and stuff, I'll have the randomizer, online randomizer thing figured out. So without further ado, of course, for our Hall of Fame Friday video series, we'll be highlighting Andre Dawson, Doug Harvey, which was an umpire, and Whitey Herzog, which was a manager. So we'll be doing that in just a second here. I've got probably less than a minute to go before my 3:30 live stream officially starts. So let's see. So this is cool, as I've never got into this before, so it's fun. Yeah, so pretty much if you go through all my old videos there, Sally, I go through all the Hall of Famers. I started with 2019, which is this year's inductees, and each week I go through back in time. So of course we're back now to 2010, and we're just I'm highlighting the Hall of Famers that are in the Hall of Fame, telling you a little bit about their careers, their different statistics, and things on that line. So it is 10:30 right now, so we're going to get into the information for these Hall of Famers. I do have my cue. That's why you'll see me moving my mouse here and clicking on my items on the screen here. And I don't know why this is doing this. Hold on, I gotta get my cue cards. The wrong cue cards up there for. Hold on. it's resetting for me recently for some. Used to stay here all the time. All right, Faith, Family, and Sports. Hi. First time catching you live. Nice to have you join me. I watched your video the other day where you and the kids were going through that birthday package that you got with all the packs and stuff. That is so cool that you guys. So I have a father-son duo that I like their channels. It's MP and MC Fox. Give them a shout out right now. And I like you guys. You guys are getting your family involved with your sports car breaks. That's really cool. And I just want to give one other shout out to a cool channel I stumbled on and stuff. He's kind of exciting, kind of loud. He's full of energy. He goes through a lot of history as he gone through cards and stuff. Not quite as, I don't know. I'm more calm. If you see this guy, Zombie Collector, go to his channel. Just type in Zombie Space Collector. He should come up. Check his channel out. I told him I'd give him a shout out today. But Zombie Collector, check him out. He likes to share the sport of baseball, that's for sure. So without further ado here, we're going to get into our inductees for 2010. So we got our first one here, Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson. Show you his card I got here. This is the card for Andre Dawson. This isn't his rookie card that I'm aware of, but it is close to a rookie card. If you look on the back and stuff, it has his stats when he was with Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. So it's kind of like his college day baseball. So, but let's get into his history, a little bit about Andre Dawson. So Andre Nolan Dawson, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2010. Primary team was the Montreal Expos, and his primary position was right fielder. Just one knee surgery can derail a baseball player from his major league career. Andre Dawson had 12 knee surgeries that finished his career in Cooperstown. Dawson, known as the Hawk, was only the second player in baseball history to reach 400 home runs and 300 stolen bases. If Andre didn't have bad knees, he would have finished with 600 home runs and 500 stolen bases, said former teammate Shawan Dunston. The eight-time All-Star outfielder battled constant rehab and treatment on his knees and to survive 21 seasons in the big leagues. Born on July 10th, whoa, that's day after me, but he was born 4 years earlier than I was. In Miami, Florida. Dawson was drafted by the Montreal Expos in 1975 and played only 186 minor league games before joining the parent club. In June of 1977, Hall of Famer manager Dick Williams made Dawson the Expos starting center fielder. He responded by winning the National League Rookie of the Year award. With Montreal, Dawson won 6 straight Gold Glove awards and twice finished second in MVP balloting in 1981 and 83. He led the leagues in hits and total bases in 1983. I took pride in being a 4 or 5 tool player and being consistent, Dawson said. The artificial turf at Montreal's Olympic Stadium took a toll on Dawson's knees, and his stolen base totals began to decline after 1982. By 1987, he left Montreal as a free agent and signed a blank contract with Chicago. He asked the Cubs to pay him what he was worth. In his first year with the new club, Dawson led the league in home runs with 49, RBIs with 137, batted .287, won a Gold Glove, and was named National League MVP, despite the fact that the Cubs finished last in the National League East. I don't think I ever managed a greater player or a human being, said Don Zimmer, who managed Dawson in Chicago Dawson would go to win his 8th Gold Glove in 1988. To add to his 4 Silver Slugger awards, he played for the Boston Red Sox from 1993 to 1994 and finished his career with the Florida Marlins from 1995 to 1996 and posted a 279 career average with 438 home runs, 1,591 RBIs, and 314 stolen bases. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2010. No player in baseball history worked harder, suffered more, or did better than Andre Dawson, said Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg during his Hall of Fame induction speech. He was the best I've ever seen. So there you have it. That's the highlights for Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. All right. So our third Hall of Famer we got here is right here. He was inducted as an umpire, Hall of Fame umpire. His name is Doug Harvey. This is a little bit different. This isn't a big card. This is a postcard. This is from the Hall of Fame inductee. These are pretty much, they have the Hall of Fame inductee plaques on the front of the postcard. And it's an actual postcard like you could buy in a store when you go to different resorts and different areas and stuff. You can buy a postcard usually in the gift shops. This is pretty much what the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown produces and has for each year for the Hall of Famers that make it in. So just, that's because I don't have no baseball card for him. I've never seen not too many baseball cards for umpires. They're sometimes liked or disliked depending on who you might talk to. Thanks a lot. Fun to share my hobby with my kids. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. All right, but thanks for jumping in on my live stream here. It looks like we got 9 people in the stream here. That's cool. All right, and let me get my notes to switch over here to Doug. But he was an umpire through his career in the major leagues. Doug Harvey was the model that every umpire should strive to be, said Joe Morgan. He was so easily identifiable that no leave number was even necessary. The silver hair and methodical yet authoritative signals a presence that earned him the nickname God. I guess they called him the umpire God. Oh my. It's little g, by the way. Little g. Tune into a high-profile Major League Baseball game in the 70s or 80s, and number 8, Doug Harvey, was likely to be behind the plate. You always respected him because he came out to do his job and did it with lots of class, said Dodgers manager Joe Torre, who in Harvey's rookie season of 1962 became the first player ejected by Harvey. He was very consistent, and that's the highest compliment you can probably pay anybody. Born March 13th, 1930 in South Gate, Gate, California, Harvey did not umpire a game until he was 16 years old. But 3 years later, Harvey was asked by his father, an alternate umpire in the Class C Sunset League, if he wanted to work a series of games in Mexico. 13 years later, Harvey began a 31-year career in the National League, and he worked third base in the Reds' 6-3 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. The home plate umpire that day, Al Barlick, is one of the 9 other men enshrined in the Hall of Fame as umpires, and a man Harvey cites as one of his biggest influences. But it was another Hall of Fame umpire, Jocko Conlon, who made the biggest impression. I've got a photograph of Jocko Conlon working first base, Harvey told writer Jerome Holtzman, the 1989 winner of the J.G. Taylor Spink Award. Jocko's arm was extended in the out call, but the runner was still short of the bag and the ball was still in flight. In those days, it was common to anticipate the call. Everything was called too quickly. Harvey worked 4,673 games during his 31 years in the big leagues, including 9 National League Championship Series, 5 World Series, and 6 All-Star games. He served as a crew chief in 18 of his seasons. Here goes my Siri again.
I found this on the web. He served as a crew chief in 18 of his seasons.
Oh, come on.
Check it out.
Sorry, I got to turn my volume down on my phone here. I like how Siri just randomly picks up on your conversations even when you're not asking them something. Tell me your phones don't know what you're saying. Sorry. A little bit of intel there for those that have smartphones. I get in the habit when I go to bed at night, I'd like to turn my phone off. Oh, but now I lost track of where I was. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Harvey worked 4,673 games during his 31 years in the big leagues. He served, there we go, as crew chief in 18 of his seasons. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2010, and he passed away on January 13th, 2018, last year. This much is indisputable. Harvey is one of the best umpires the game has seen, wrote USA Today's Hal Bodley in the Hall of Fame of 1992, one of several national columnists to laud Harvey as he wrapped up his career. He's a Hall of Famer, period. So there we go. Umpire Doug Harvey. It was our second inductee. Then we've got one more inductee for our 2010 inductees, and that's Whitey Herzog, who was a manager most of his career, I believe, for the St. Louis Cardinals. Here I got two of Whitey Herzog's cards here. This is a manager card when he was managing the Cardinals. And then I'll turn it over and stuff. It says actually manager on this card here for the St. Louis Cardinals. Whitey Herzog, manager for the St. Louis Cardinals. Put him back down here with the other Hall of Fame inductees for 2013. So, of course, Whitey Herzog's full name, Dorrell Norman Elvert Herzog. I think he probably got nicknamed Whitey because of his hair. Primary team was the St. Louis Cardinals, and he was the manager of the Cardinals. The question often arises of whether a player is born or raised, but little is asked about that of a manager. For Hall of Fame manager Whitey Herzog, it may have been the latter. Herzog was like a sponge that soaked up all of life's baseball experience and transformed them into tremendous skills for handling a ball team. On July 6, 1990, Whitey Herzog put an end to his career in baseball that saw him in just about every position baseball had to offer. He was a player, a scout, a general manager, coach, and farm system director. But what earned him his enshrinement into the Hall of Fame were his managerial skills. I think that what he did was to get everybody focused on more team-oriented goals instead of individual goals, and Cardinals second base Tommy Herr. Obviously, with Whitey over here, the thinking of the whole organization changed too, along with his philosophy. Herzog enjoyed his most successful run as manager with the Cardinals, winning 3 National League pennants, including a World Series title in 1982. In addition to serving as manager of champs, he was also general manager for the 1981 and 82 seasons. He built a team around speed, defense, and a strong bullpen. The Cardinals have had 7 players finish with double-digit steal totals in 1982. That included left fielder Lonnie Smith, who finished second in MVP voting, as well as second in stolen bases with 68 on that year. Team defense was given a boost with the acquisition of Hall of Fame shortstop Ozzie Smith prior to the 1982 season, the Wizard of Oz. won his third straight Gold Glove award in his first year in St. Louis, and Hall of Famer reliever Bruce Sutter anchored the bullpen with his league-leading saves. The team that Herzog built and managed went on to win an exciting 7-game World Series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Before Herzog's tenure with the Cardinals even began, he showed his ability to transform talent into wins. In his 5 years with the Kansas City Royals from 1975 to 1979, he won 90 games or more on 3 occasions and never had a winning percentage below .525. His retirement from the Cardinals ended an 18-year big league managerial career that produced 1,281 regular season wins. So there we have it. The third 2010 inductee and our 2010 inductee video series. So it's always fun each and every Friday. I enjoy sharing different career information about these Hall of Famers that are inducted in the Hall of Fame there in Cooperstown. So again, recapping our 3 we have here, we have Andre Dawson, which was a right fielder for Montreal most of his career, Doug Harvey, an umpire, and then Whitey Herzog. So I appreciate you guys joining with me today, coming into this short Hall of Fame Friday video series that I did. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully you'll just get the word out there that I'm trying to reach the 333 subscriber mark so I can do a giveaway. Again, we'll have all the details posted on my. I'll probably add it onto my About Me page as we get closer here, and then when I make the official announcement. Oh, Dear Man 2019, nice having you jump in here. Looks like we got 10 people on the stream right now. Pretty close to my record. My record on a live stream is 13, a baker's dozen. So we'll see one of these days when I move up the channel, move up the row here, and see if we can get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate anyone that's along with me for the journey. I appreciate this time. I appreciate you jumping in and joining the live stream. But I got a bunch of things going on today, working on things I got to get done around the house. But I enjoy spending time on the channel here, and we appreciate you. Sportsline, thanks for jumping in here. You and the guys there in your shop. Dear Man 2019, Faith, Family, and Sports. Let's see. Jim Bay 1. All right, all right, there you go. Jim Bay 1. I just caught that before that scrolled up there. Probably missed some other chats here. Let me see if I can check in here real quick. Clayton Addison. There we go. All right. He's driving. He drives all the time. Likes to listen to my channel when I go live. Of course, Sally was here. Sally Lloyd. Appreciate you jumping in today. And just everybody that came in to stream and joined me today. I'm not doing any packs or anything extra today. Tomorrow we'll do a box break. Tomorrow I will do a box break for my things like that. Just want to show this here in case you have any questions. You want to email me, you can do that. This is an address I use for my family mail call. Not soliciting anything, but some people like to send me things. If you send me something, if you go through my channels, you see what I collect and stuff, that's fine. I will return the favor unless you specifically don't want me to return something to you. Just trying to grow a channel here. Oops, sorry, I'm dropping everything here. And this is just my down and dirty for my schedule. For those that might be new on here today streaming with me, I usually post a link. You'll see a link a lot of times before I decide what I'm going to do for the next day. I'll update the live stream scheduled for tomorrow with actually what it is, and I'll probably put this schedule up here for that before I put a little preview picture. I'll usually add it in later and then edit that content for that live stream. Gotta get me some better stands so they don't fall down as easy, but I'll work on that too. But yeah, hopefully the stream went a little bit better today. I got a new webcam that's up and operational, so things should go a little bit smoother. So until tomorrow morning, have you guys a blessed day, enjoy everything that we see out on the channels. Let's have fun out there. All right. Happy baseball card collecting and sharing and just going around the channels and doing what other people do too. So until tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel. Have a great and blessed day. Bye now.